Hi, y'all. I'm Candace with Slusher Home Care Consulting, and today we're talking about networking. You have to do it. I know it's hard. You may have gotten into this business because you're not a sales and marketing person. You may walk into a giant room full of 100 people that are intimidating because they are salespeople and they know what they're doing. And you don't have to walk in and run the room. You don't have to walk in and compete with them, but you're there to meet some people and to make some connections, to make work friends, if you will. So, if you find it difficult to go into these rooms, here's a couple of things I do. I will put on a podcast with Oprah or Brene Brown or Tony Robbins and beef myself up and get kind of excited and maybe just try to raise my energy. Sometimes singing in the car on the way over there, or I have a favorite song, depending on your mood and what it takes to get you to the space that you can be your boldest self to walk into this room full of intimidating people. But once you get in there, you don't have to run it. You don't have to own it. You don't really have to impress too many people. It is best to have your elevator speech ready. Just know your little spiel. It doesn't have to be very long, but you're going to have to introduce yourself and say something interesting about yourself. Don't ever list your services. Nobody cares what you really do because you do the same thing as half the people in the room most of the time. They care that you're there to serve your community, to help seniors or adults or whomever your target patient or client base is. They might care a little bit about your mission. If your short elevator speech can evoke emotion, you're going to get more powerful connections with the people in that room. Um, but again, you don't have to be super impressive, but it's also a good place to learn from all of the impressive people. So keep that in mind. You're going to be a sponge and absorb. The bottom line is you have to go. Ideally, go to at least one networking meeting a week. If you can get to two, great. A lot of times you'll see some of the same people, but at least one a week. And your goal when you walk into that room, remember, because you're just making work friends. So your goal is to, you're always going to collect business cards. People just hand them out, but you want to make an authentic connection. You want to be yourself. So while you do need to be your most bold self sometimes, if that's what it takes to get into these rooms, you don't need to be fake. Authenticity sells itself. If people want to connect with you, they want to connect with the real you, not the fake you. So don't pretend to be somebody else. Just be yourself, and you have a true purpose for why you started this business, why you run this business, and just stick with that. That's what people will connect to. So your goal is to go to at least one a week. Your assignment, once you get in there, is to collect business cards, make some connections, some one-on-one, make eye contact with people. And for those people that when you walk out, you feel like, oh, I kind of liked them. I liked them. They had a good vibe about them. I feel like I connected with them. Then you follow up within one business day by text, ideally, because nobody answers the phone in 2025, and invite them to coffee or lunch or to grab an iced tea because now you need to deepen that connection. Relationships is what you're looking for, long-term relationships even. People need to know you, like you, and trust you. And they might figure out who you are in that meeting, but they're not going to get to know you or to like you eventually and to trust you so that they can refer their clients or maybe even their family members to you until you take that next step to deepen the connection. And maybe sometimes you'll get a text message. Maybe more than one person in the room is doing that, and that would be great. That's my advice for today. Networking 101. Don't skip it. Don't avoid it. Yes, it can be hard, but it's worth it. Those relationships you may have for the rest of your life, and it's worth it.